Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us. For this quick news update video, I've just got to the Odeon, you can see right behind me, and I'm really excited because I'm going to watch the Transformers 40th anniversary special showing. And I'm really excited for this because the cartoons, anybody who watches me on this channel, they know I like the comics, they know really love the toys, but I also like the cartoons, and it was the cartoons, to be honest, that totally got me gripped on the franchise. I've got really good vivid memories of watching the first 3 episodes especially, which is of course what these are. I'm interested to see what the round table thing is as well, and as I say, I was lucky enough, funny enough, it wasn't an Odeon, I think it was a UCI or whatever it was called back then, but I was lucky enough to watch the first movie on here, so never seen anything like it. Yeah, of course we've seen the Bayverse ones, but not the cartoons, not my adult life, and again, can't wait to see this, so I will do an immediate reaction as soon as I get out of here. Right guys, let's go inside and see what's going on. Okay, so I'm actually leaving the cinema, just said bye to everybody, and I just thought I'd do an instant reaction while everything is still fresh in my mind. And of course, just surreal, strange, nice feeling, nostalgic feeling. Let me just sit in the car here. Yeah, so obviously we got the Transformers 1 trailer at the beginning, which I knew we would, which of course it's even better on the big screen. Then there was an Earthspark season 2 teaser sort of thing, or well, not teaser, a couple of big scenes from the next season, which was quite interesting to see because I've not seen Earthspark in ages. So pretty much all the characters on there, apart from obviously Optimus and Alita, weren't even in there when I was watching it. And then it was what we actually watched, and of course there's no spoilers because we've all seen them numerous times. And I do want to definitely quickly say that I think 4 episodes was just about right. For the time and for how long it sort of went on for. I think anything longer than that would have been that little bit too much. Other thing as well is obviously I remember obviously Scatman was Jazz, but the guy who did his voice in this one was brilliant. Same with a couple of the others. It's quite shocking when you see at the end how many unfortunately of the original actors have passed away. But the guys who did it, they did it justice. I don't want to give too much away, but obviously you know what you're going to see. It's very cleverly done. So because all the old cartoons are obviously recorded or made for 4:3, which was the old TVs, which was a screen, so they very cleverly used up the rest of the screens. For the first episode, you actually saw the voice actors doing their bits, saying their lines, and they're geniuses, they're absolute geniuses. Whether it was filmed or set in 2 different things, as in 2 takes, I couldn't tell, but it looked like they just, because Frank Welker obviously signed Wave and Megatron, and they of course conversed loads through that episode. So he literally was just going from one sheet to another, so I think they just did it in the 1 take rather than doing all the different ones. The narration is only for the first episode, but again I think that's about right, especially for the people that they've got, because the first episode, and it's interesting seeing it called More Than Meets the Eye as well. Sorry, I'm starting to ramble, but the reason for that is in the UK it was called Arrival from Cybertron. I didn't even realise it was called More Than Meets the Eye until I think probably in the noughties, because we'd never heard it as that on all the VHSs, on the DVDs. It was always called Arrival from Cybertron. But yeah, the first episode with the cast that they had was perfect. It's in the second episode where you start getting more and more characters coming in and doing their part. But yeah, very well done. It had all the bumpers as well. Again, that's something that we didn't get in the UK, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not remember ever as a child watching the cartoons on a Saturday morning and there was the bumpers in between. Probably because I think there's two little what would be ad breaks in 1 episode, whereas in the UK there would only ever been 1, so I don't think it would have worked. But either way, interesting to see them, and just again totally surreal to sit there on the big screen and see something that's never been on a big screen before. You know, the movie, as I said in the first part of the video, I was fortunate enough to see that. I'm just going to say it's very good. It's definitely worth the experience. There's not much point me talking much more about it, because as I say, it's episodes 1, 2, 3 and 4. The first episode is fully voiced and narrated where you see them doing it. There's some outtakes at the end of that in between episode 1 and 2, which are good to see. And yeah, they just do themselves more than proud, and they do it and they just do really good justice on it. So very good, definitely worth the watch. And again, let me know in the comments if you've been to see it tonight or if you're planning on seeing it as well. Okay guys, take care.